All right, so let's look at another question here. So in this question, we're comparing rebounds, the number of rebounds for players with different position. So it asks us to make a single display with box plots showing the distribution of rebounds for different positions and to paste the display below. So we're going to make one graph with multiple box plots. So let's do that. All right, so I'm going to make a new sheet. And I'm interested in the position and the rebounds. So I will copy and paste position. And now I'll copy and paste rebounds. I'll bold this. Bold. Now I'll copy and paste rebounds. So I go over, REB is rebounds. And I'll paste values. Okay, so I want to figure out of these positions, it looks like there's just forward and guard. So if I look at the amount of rebounds for forwards, and if I look at the amount of rebounds for guards, am I seeing significant differences? Do the amount of rebounds differ for forwards and for guards? So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to sort these two columns by position. So I'm going to click in the top right here. I will right click and I will go down to sort range. And this is going to pop up. And it says I want to sort by column A, which I do because I want to sort by position. And position is column A. I can do A to Z or Z to A, it doesn't really matter. And I'll sort. So now what Sheets did is it put all of the forwards first and it moved their rebounds with them. So all the forwards first and now the guards. So to make comparative box plots, what I'm going to do is I'll say forwards here. You're going to have to use this specific configuration and then guard. So in my box plot for Google Sheets, all we're going to put in is a minimum, first quartile. We skip median, but you can still use that in your answer if you're trying to compare values. So third quartile, it skips median, and then maximum. Okay, so I need to find the minimum, first quartile, third quartile, and maximum for forwards and then for guards. So for minimum, it equals minimum. And I'll select all the rebounds, but just for the forwards, so I'll stop when I get to guards. So the minimum, it's not the right function. I think it might be min. Yeah, min. Equals min. And then I'll do this for guards as well. Equals min. But I'll just select the guards. So guards. Here we go. So the minimums are pretty similar. Equals quartile. And I'm going to select for my forwards. And then comma 1, because I'm looking for the first quartile. So the first quartile here is 5.075. This quartile. I'll do this for the guards. And comma 1 for first. So the minimums were pretty similar, a little higher for forwards, but the first quartile shows a much bigger difference. It's showing that forwards seem to have more rebounds. Let's see if that continues for third quartile. Quartile. And that is for the forwards. And I will do comma 3 because I'm looking for the third quartile. And then I'll do the same for the guards. Equals quartile. Close that, and I'll select the guards. And comma 3. And we're seeing a similar trend. So forwards have a higher third quartile than guards. And let's see if maximum equals max of forwards. 16 rebounds a game, that is a lot. And then max for guards. is 10.1. So it looks like forwards have more rebounds. Their max is higher, third quartile is higher, their first quartile is higher. And if we did want to find the median, which should be part of a box plot, but Sheets doesn't put it in there, you could find the median, and I would expect that the median for forwards is also higher than the median for guards. So the median for forwards, this is the median. And for guards, now this won't be in the box plot, but this could be part of your answer. Guards. Yeah, so for forwards, the median is much higher than for guards. So to make a box plot, though, this graph that we're supposed to make, I'm going to select this data here, so just that data. Insert chart. To chart type, let's go to candlestick chart. Yeah, so I noticed that it just gave me a little, requires 5 columns, a little alert. Check these boxes. I did switch rows and columns, and that fixed it for me. So what I'm seeing is that the guards seem to have much less rebounds. So this graph shows it very well. So the maximum value here is much higher for forwards. The third quartile, which is the top of the box, the third quartile is much higher. The first quartile is higher. And also the minimums are about the same. So I would probably use the quartiles and the median to make my argument. So I'm going to copy this. I'll paste it over. Paste unlinked. So this is my graph. And then the question says, does it appear that players with different positions have more rebounds? Yes. Explain your answer in at least 3 sentences. So I will say yes. It appears that forwards have more rebounds than guards. The median for forwards is, what's the median? 6.4 compared to 3.8. And if you just look at these boxes, the blue chunks here, that's your IQR, right? Kind of your third quartile to your first quartile. So that whole IQR space is much higher for forwards. So when you're writing sentences, just keep giving specific numbers that support your argument. So the third quartile, forwards, is 7.95 compared to 4.5 for guards. So in your answer, just keep giving more and more numbers that support your argument that forwards have more rebounds than guards. The one number I probably wouldn't focus on here is the minimum value. And even the maximum, it's only one value. So one player could have had a huge number up here of rebounds, but the rest of them could have kind of been down here. So I would try to stick to the third quartile, top of the box, median, which you will calculate on your own, and first quartile, bottom of the box, as the main parts of your argument.